trail camera picture. Well, I've been getting them, but I've got a picture this morning of a coyote with something in his mouth. I don't know if it was a fawn or a turkey, but it was really upsetting. And so I'm using the time wisely before the season starts to try and trap him. Well, there you have it. First coyote of the year. Deer season is in 5 days, I believe, and I have 5 coyotes to catch. So this is my first one. It's a little baby, but that's a Duke 650 with TS Trapline ring bearer for lure and Cabins, Minnesota coyote bait. I'm gonna take him out of the trap and then show you how I reset it. Smells terrible. All right, let's go reset this trap because I'm ready to catch another one. I'm trying to find the bait hole that I originally used, which is kind of covered up now. The trap was originally right here. I had put this small stick up against the stake so that he'd have to walk around it. He tore the bushes to shreds, but I had a rock on each side. I used this as a backing, and then I put the lure back here, which he tore the bush down, but I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm gonna back up just a little bit. I'll tell you one thing, it stinks over here. I don't know if y'all can see, there's a lot of grass cut right here. Stuck right there, I mean. Can I bring it in, tilt it down a little bit? Okay, and then I'm just gonna, the loose straw is closed, so I'm going to click the pan down one time, flip the jaw back open, set it in the dirt, try and pack some dirt up underneath it so that it doesn't go anywhere. I had that nice and tight too, but obviously he was wrangling around. And then I'm just gonna dig up some dirt right here so I can cover it back up. And grab my hammer. I'm just gonna dig up a little bit more dirt so that I can cover this. And grass too. Oops. There we go. I'm gonna use those little shreds of grass over top of it. Grab my sifter, grab as much dirt of this as I can. I'm gonna save this grass. Need some more dirt. Nothing like swinging a sledgehammer at 8 a.m. I literally ran out of bed when I saw my cameras. Put a little bit more dirt on there, cover it with grass, and set the bait. I'm gonna take these grass clumps, throw it over there real nice. I might even use some of these branches. Well, I know they pee on these, but I might even, I don't know if that's gonna be too much. Just like that. And there you go. There's the dirt hole set. I know some people will claim that that stake is too high or too close. I will be resetting another trap without the stake, showing y'all how I do that one. But this is the basic setup. After that, it's kind of hard to film with gloves on because I don't want to touch everything with these gloves, but then I'm just gonna take some bait. And normally I find a little stick. Where's it at? Let me see if I can find a stick. I can't find my bait hole, so I'm gonna have to redo my bait hole. Okay, the trap, I don't think you can see. The trap is right here in between these two rocks. I'm using the stake simply to put a hole right off to the side here. Probably gonna put it right here and then put the rock next to that so that he has to walk around it. I want to move that stake around so that it creates a bigger hole for me to put my bait in. Okay. And then I'm going to take my bait and yes, it smells gross. I'm going to take some of this bait, drop it in the hole, and leave the stick in there. And I like to make the hole decently deep so that they kind of have to bend down in there and grab it. And hopefully not dig for it. I'm gonna move that rock up so that he has to kind of step around this to get to it. And then I'm gonna take some of the TS Trapline ring burner. Kind of smells like a skunk, to be honest. I can smell it from super far away. Take some of this and just kind of put it on the inside of that rock that's bordering the trap. So that he's attracted to the spot. And this stick isn't working real well, so I'm just gonna tip the bottle over just a little bit. This morning there were actually 2 coyotes that came by, and the smaller one was the one that I caught, which means that I'm looking for the bigger one now. But that's about it. I'll show y'all, take my gloves off and I'll show y'all what it looks like. this is what I'm working with. I've got that stick as a backing. I'm using those rocks as a guide to guide him right in front of that stake, which is where I have the trap, and I put some grass over top of it so you can't even tell. That'll do it on my first coyote. It might be a smaller one, but coyote trapping as a woman is something to be proud of, because not a lot of women are willing to get out here, especially in the outdoors, let alone to deal with predators. This is actually the adjacent property to my own that I have permission on, and so I have about 4 more to catch, and if it works out well, I'll have all 5 before deer season. Don't be coming around these parts, bud. And I don't know if this is the one that had something in his mouth the other day, but he doesn't anymore. I'm gonna take him back to my taxidermist, get him full body mounted for my log cabin, and I'll see you on the next one.